Hello, this is Harry, and welcome again to A Senior's Perspective with a Twist. I'm going to be showing nickels today, 1960s, and the specific one that I want to show is the 1968S. And of those nickels, there were 100,396,004 of these nickels were minted. And the thing that I want to talk about is the difficulty of finding the 1960s nickels with full steps. Now I'm going to turn this over. Now, if you look at that backside, reverse side is mushy. Down at the bottom of Monticello, Jefferson's home, right there is where the steps should be. But if you look, it is a pure mess. The nickels weren't struck very well. And what I want to say is, from this over 100 million that were struck or minted, the difficulty is finding a nickel with full steps would be like looking through 500 nickels, and not just nickels, but 1968S nickels, before you find one. Or in other words, 1 in 500 times you would look to attempt to find a nickel with full steps. That's the difficulty of this. Then I have another one. These came out of the same my book that has the nickels in them from 1932 on to I think the 1990s. I believe my book holds nickels like that. But this one is also a 1968S. Flip it over. And again, I'm going to bring a close-up. You can barely see the top, at the top steps. Let me get here. Up here at the top, you can faintly see steps going across. Let me steady it. That's the difficulty. Like I said, 1 in 500 you would have to look through before you would find those nickels with full steps. And they came out. Those nickels came out of my album book. Here's a 1969 D. You see that D right there on this nickel. And of this nickel, 1968 or 69, I'm sorry, 69S is 120,165,000 were minted. So, 120 million, I'm sorry, 120 million. If I said 100 million, I meant 120 million. 165,000 were minted. And if you go to look for this nickel with full steps, let's look to see if it has full steps. If you look, they're mushy as well. And you barely see some lines as well on this nickel. I'm tilting it and kind of to show the steps on it. But to find one of these, you would be searching through 2,000 before you would find the possibility of finding a nickel with full steps. That's the difficulty of these 1960s Jefferson Nickels. It is difficult to find these nickels certain years harder than others with full steps. Um, this again also came out of my album, and it's in good shape. It's a MS, definitely an MS nickel. Um, the problem is not full steps, not with full steps, and it could maybe get a MS 65, 66, or even a 67 grade, but it would be without the full steps. So full steps for Nickels, Jefferson Nickels, that's what I like to try to find when I find them. Uh, because they're 60s nickels, certain years of the 60s, you'll pay a larger premium for them than you would for other nickels, other years of nickels. So that's what I wanted to talk about. These two nickels, two sets of nickels. The one 68. What is it? Hold on. 69. No, 68. Yeah, 68S. And then the 169, I believe, S. Yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about. If you have any comments, I welcome them. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I ask that you would. I say thank you and have a good day.